Hi everyone, my name is Megan with the SLO County Air Pollution Control District, and I first just wanted to thank you for agreeing to host a Purple Air 2 sensor at your home. Being able to have a lot of Purple Air sensors across our county really helps us see the microclimate of the air quality and better track what it looks like in our county. So thank you. Today I'm going to walk you through how to register your Purple Air device, as well as how to properly site and install your device. So first, let's start with finding a location and where to install it. You'll want to look for a shady place. Usually a north-facing part of your house will be best. The location will also need to have a nearby power outlet and be close to the Wi-Fi signal. You'll want to mount your sensor away from any other sources of pollution, like your barbecue, AC unit, or any other vents. And you'll also want to mount the sensor using either a cable tie or a screw, whichever works best for your application. Lastly, you'll want to make sure the power cords are mounted in a way in which they're not being submersed in any water or so they're off the ground. They can be a tripping hazard, so you want to make sure that they're up off of the ground. Next, I'm going to show you how to register your device. First thing you'll do is you'll go to this website, purpleair.com/register. This is what it looks like. You'll first start with entering your device ID. This will be printed on the label above the barcode on your Purple Air device that you're given. Next, you'll enter your associated email. The associated email will be provided to you with the sensor. And just a heads up, when you put in the email address, a message will appear at the bottom letting you know if it was entered correctly, and it says looking good in a green box. Next, you want to make sure you click outside. All of these Purple Air sensors will be located outside of the home, not inside. Next will be the location name, and this will be labeled on the Purple Air 2 device. Next, you'll want to make sure you click Public as your visibility. That way, we are able to see all of the Purple Air sensors show up on the Purple Air map, and we're able to make sure everything is working. Next, you'll want to set up your location. You can move around this Google map here in this screen to find your home, and then you'll place this red icon on your home. Once you do that, the latitude and longitude will be automatically populated. Next, we'll move down to data processors. For the first data processor, let's stick with the default, Weather Underground. For data processor 2, you can select None. Now we'll move down to the device owner's information. Here you can put your first and last name, or you can put a community group, whatever works best for you. Next, you'll want to put in an email address. This is where any information from Purple Air can be sent, like the registration status, any information if you request it. If you don't want to enter your personal information, you can simply enter the email provided with the sensor. Then this is where you put in your phone number. The last step is looking through the Purple Air terms of use and conditions. Once you scroll through and read the terms and conditions, you'll come down here, click I agree with the terms and conditions, and then click register. Once completed, it will display another success in a green box if all of your fields were entered correctly. We're always here to help if you have any questions. You can call us at 805-781-5912, or you can reach us on the contact form on our website at slocleanair.org. Thank you.
Hello, my name is David Cardiel from the San Luis Obispo County Apcd, and this video will be going over the Wi-Fi configuration and setup of the Purple Air 2 sensor. With the Purple Air 2 sensor plugged in, you should be able to connect to it directly via a smartphone or a Wi-Fi enabled laptop. Prior to starting this, you must make sure that the smartphone or Wi-Fi enabled laptop is not connected to any other Wi-Fi network. With the sensor plugged in and on, open the connections of the device, your Wi-Fi enabled laptop or smartphone. You're going to need to locate the Purple Air sensor. On the front of every Purple Air sensor, there is a barcode labeled with device ID. The last 4 digits of the device ID need to match up with the device searched for in the laptop. For example, this Purple Air sensor's last 4 digits are 8D6C. You're going to connect to that device. Sometimes it takes multiple attempts to connect to the device. Be patient. Depending on your laptop or smartphone, it may then redirect you directly to the device's reporting. As you see, Purple Air 8D6C, it is telling you the Wi-Fi is not configured, and it's trying to tell you that it's connected. Its old network was test STA. If you do not go directly to this page, you can simply open the browser while being connected to the Purple Air sensor and type in 192.168.4.1, and this will also connect you directly to the Purple Air sensor. As you see, it's still Purple Air 8D6C. The Wi-Fi is disconnected, the old station is there. To set up the new network, you're going to go to the Wi-Fi settings tab, click on it. This will open up the Wi-Fi settings. You're going to locate your Wi-Fi network. For example, this one is Spectrum Setup DO. You're going to enter your specific network password. You're going to click Save, and when you click Save, the Wi-Fi not configured message here will change. It should turn green and let you know that you're connected. Also, the test STA should display your Wi-Fi network. And that's it. If you have any questions on setting up the Wi-Fi network on your Purple Air 2 sensor, you can always call the San Luis Obispo County APCD. Thank you very much.